Hi, welcome back. Today we have a different kind of project that we're going to do today. Today we are working in collaboration with North Country Farm Off-Grid up in northern Idaho. And we want to talk to you about the 5 things we wish we would have known before we moved off-grid. So today not only do we want you to subscribe to our channel and like and leave us comments, but we want you to follow the link to North Country Farm Off-Grid in the description as well and watch their video on the same topic and let them know we sent you and give them some love. Number 5. Everything takes longer than you expect it to. A good example is today. Today the weather was cold, we got snow that we weren't expecting, and the weather rarely cooperates, even in the middle of the summer. Also, little projects have a tendency to become really big projects. We've been at work at our little off-grid dream for about 3 years now. It'll be 3 years in March. And while it hasn't gone as quickly as we had hoped, we must say that we are happier, stronger, more patient, much more fulfilled. Every little thing, every little day brings us a sense of joy and accomplishment. So I hope you'll come along with us for number 4.
Number 4, you must be flexible. And what that means is things will always break. Things like my truck just broke down 3-4 days ago. Now luckily we have a truck here on the ranch to drive, but we have to be flexible to be able to keep things going and keep things fed, and that brings up another point that animals do die. We've had a few bunnies die the other day because of this weather. And we have to be flexible to know that things are always going to be happening on the homestead. And materials that you want not always is what you get. And for example, when we were designing our house, we had something else in mind. But when we bought the 4 joists, we had to design it the way it is today. And that's not always a bad thing, because we expected one thing. We got a more beautiful result when we remain flexible.
Number 3. Sometimes you just have to let your hair down and relax. We worked really hard when we first got started at this project, but we learned really quickly that the summer days are long and exhausting because we're trying to get so much done. And the winter nights are long and dark, and the days are short and there's not much daylight, and it can start to get a little monotonous and draining sometimes. And so we've started to just stop and do something fun. Go to the hot springs, jump in the creek in the summer, go on an adventure, something that reminds us of why we are doing exactly what we are doing and helps us remain happy and joyful and looking forward to our next piece of this adventure.
Number 2. Something must be sacrificed. If you want things to go faster, you're probably going to be spending some more money. If you want to save money, then things are going to take you a little bit longer. But when it's all said and done, great sacrifice comes great reward.
Number 1. Not everybody's gonna get it. They're not gonna understand what this dream looks like, and we found that with a lot of our friends and family even. I think they've thought maybe we've gone a little crazy.
People come up to us in the store saying, I can't believe she hasn't divorced you yet.
Or, why are you guys still doing that? Or, are you surviving okay? Especially when we were living in a tent on the hill while we were building.
Yeah, with gale force wind storms coming through every couple weeks.
And so what we've learned is that our dream doesn't look like everybody else's dream. Our adventure doesn't look like everybody else's adventure, and really, that's okay. And so we hope that as you've watched this video that you'll see that there's nothing really that we would change. All these 5 things that we wish we would have known before, we'd actually do them again in a heartbeat.
Nothing different.
And we want you to know that. And if you're thinking about going off-grid, or if this is your dream, or if you're just living vicariously, know that an adventure is what you make it. You find joy in your journey, and there's so much fun to be had and so many amazing things to do out there, and we look forward to even the greater experiences that we have ahead of us.
Thanks for joining us, and be sure to check out our friend's video up north, and we'll see you next time. And we got a more beautiful result when we remain flexible. And we got a more beautiful result when we remain reflexible. And we got a more beautiful resort. I'm done, I can't say it.